Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for this movie review this afternoon, and then I'll get to the next video, which is something I kind of wanted to do. This is going to be for the movie here that I finally got a chance to watch. Had to unfortunately pay like $6 to rent it to be able to watch it. So I'm going to discuss what I watched for this movie here. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone. My apologies. And let you know my thoughts on this movie overall for this rantish kind of movie review that I'm going to be talking about. So let's dive into this movie review. Now, from what I watched with here, I was very disappointed with this film. Um, Tom Hanks plays in this movie, and Robin Wright, both Tom Hanks and Robin Wright come back together again with this next film of theirs, and it's worse than Forrest Gump, I'll tell you that. And Forrest Gump wasn't a bad movie. Um, it it was more towards like, okay, this movie's good, but has its issues. But other than that, I think the famous line in Forrest Gump was "Run, Forrest, run." So, other than that, with what I watched with this film, it's basically their houses and Tom Hanks's parents' houses in at a historical area near where um, I guess Thomas Jefferson lives or something back in the 1700s or something like that. And it dates back to like further before time and after death and all that. So it just basically before Christ, after death. But it basically, I think it's mostly the after death thing. But other than that, from what I've seen with the film, this movie is very boring. It's pretty lazy. I mean, the writing is just not so good. It it just disappointed me big time, this film. And I was really hoping this wouldn't have sucked, but it did. So, this is not one of the worst films of 2024 from last year, but it is a bad film that I watched and experienced. And for renting it for $6, I'm glad I didn't pay the $15 they wanted for this film to buy it full price to own the movie, because I don't care to own the movie now. Now that I've watched 58 minutes of it and then stopped because I got really bored with the rest of the film and it didn't entertain me enough to keep me wanting to watch more. So the story and the writing was very lazy and just, it was a snooze fest to get through the 58 minutes. I was ready to give up around 30 something minutes, but I decided to try to keep watching to see if it gets better. But it didn't. But maybe in the future I'll probably finish the movie, but there's only like 30, 40 minutes of me left to watch the film. But other than that, if I were to give here the 2024 film a score, I'm feeling a 4.5 out of 10 for this film. It's not good. It's very disappointing. I like Tom Hanks as an actor, but with this film, the writing was very lazy, and it wasn't offering enough. It didn't make me feel like I wanted to keep watching it, because I was drifting away from this movie with how boring it was. And at least watching 58 minutes was getting a little over halfway through the movie. A little over halfway, probably like 55% of the movie was done by me watching it. But from what I watched and experienced, I wouldn't recommend this movie to you guys. You're not going to be in for anything. It's just basically the story is on this historical area where this house is built, and then some archaeological guy or whatever comes and visits Tom Hanks's parents' house in the film. His parents in the film, not his real parents. the parents that are portrayed by Tom Hanks's character Richard in the film. The guy comes to his house and just says, "Your house is on an historical area where a civil war happened or something." But other than that, I just think the film had lazy writing, a lazy script, and it just didn't entertain me enough to keep me wanting to finish the rest of the film. So 4.5 out of 10 for Here, the 2024 film. Sorry to give you a disappointing review for this one. This was a movie I've been trying to find to watch, and I wasn't able to find it, and the only way to watch it was to rent it or buy it, digitally or physical media. But I don't want to own it on physical media. It's not a movie that I'm going to be coming back to at all. So, yeah, with that being said, 4.5 out of 10 for the movie Here with Tom Hanks and Robin Wright. Hope you enjoyed this unfortunate, disappointing review, and thanks for watching.